Hi, so we're going to look at proportional relationships and how they can be written as equations. We're looking at this situation with a sponge, and as the water goes through the sponge, the water is filtered, and then it's saying like how many liters of water does the sponge filter each hour. So in 10 hours, it filters through 8 liters of water, and then in 15 hours, it takes 15 hours for 12 liters of water to filter through the sponge. And it doesn't go directly into those water bottles. That's just a picture of what a liter looks like. So we found that this relationship is proportional because the ratios are equal. And that's what it says right here. So that's important. And you can see where the ratios were found right here. They have the liters. So it tells you they're putting the liters value over the hours. So liters, 8 liters over 10 hours. And when they divided to find that ratio decimal, they had 0.8 liters per hour as the unit rate. And that was the same when they did 12 divided by 15. Also liters, you don't abbreviate liters that way, sorry, it's capital L per hour. Okay, so that means it's proportional. Well, the name we've been giving to this ratio decimal here, unit rate, is the unit rate, but it also can be called the constant of proportionality. The constant of proportionality, because it is constant, meaning it doesn't change, of proportionality, meaning that it is a proportional relationship. So once we have that constant of proportionality, and that's what this slide is telling you about, then you can use the constant of proportionality in an equation. And our equations will look like this. You'll take the constant of proportionality, in this case it's 0.8. You're going to multiply it by the independent variable, the x variable. In this case, it's hours. So you're going to multiply that by the x, the one that you put in the bottom of the ratio. Multiply that by the x value, and that will get you the y value. So in other words, in this case, if we do 0.8 times 10, we multiply those, that equals 8, and that's true. Or 0.8 times 15, and multiply the constant proportionality times the hours, that's going to get us 12 liters. So 0.8 liters per hour times 15 hours is 12 liters. So this is our equation, and it always takes on the same form. So how can I use the constant of proportionality to write an equation? It's always going to be in the same form. The constant proportionality, and we're going to give it the letter K. The constant proportionality, the unit rate, would go here. You're always going to multiply that by the x variable, multiply that by the x, and the result, when you multiply those two things, equals y. So whatever is the dependent variable equals the constant proportionality times the independent variable, and it will always take on that form.